On March 17, 2025, Times Square, known for its bright lights and bustling atmosphere, became the scene of a horrifying crime that shook New York City to its core. A man was set on fire in broad daylight, sparking a massive manhunt and raising concerns about public safety in one of the world's most famous locations. The incident drew immediate attention from law enforcement, the media, and concerned citizens alike, igniting discussions about the nature of violence in urban areas and the challenges police face in preventing such acts. At approximately 4:30 p.m., the calm buzz of tourists and locals was shattered when witnesses reported seeing a man engulfed in flames near the iconic red steps in Times Square. The victim, identified as 34-year-old Elijah Turner, was enjoying a routine afternoon when the unthinkable happened. Eyewitness accounts describe a chaotic scene as people rushed to help, frantically yelling for someone to call 911 while attempting to extinguish the flames with jackets and handbags. Elijah had spent the day shopping and sightseeing. He was known to his friends as an easygoing tech consultant who loved the city. A nearby street vendor, Maria Gonzalez, described the horrifying moment. "I saw him standing there, and then suddenly, someone was pouring something over him. In seconds, he was on fire. It was terrifying." First responders arrived within minutes, quickly extinguishing the flames and rushing Elijah to a nearby hospital with severe burns covering over 60% of his body. The quick response of the emergency services was commendable, but it did little to ease the horror that lingered in the area. The police cordoned off the site, gathering evidence and interviewing witnesses as the news spread rapidly. Police Chief Angela Reyes held a press conference later that evening, urging anyone with information to come forward. "This is a despicable act that has no place in our city," she stated, her voice firm. "We will find the person responsible for this atrocity." In the days that followed, the New York Police Department launched a full-scale investigation. Detectives combed through surveillance footage from the numerous cameras present in Times Square, capturing the moment before, during, and after the incident. They focused on identifying a suspect, hoping that the footage would provide crucial leads. The investigation faced challenges, as eyewitnesses offered conflicting descriptions of the assailant. Some reported seeing a man in his 20s, wearing a dark hoodie, while others described an older man with a distinct tattoo on his arm. As detectives continued to analyze evidence, another layer of complexity emerged. Police soon discovered that a similar attack had occurred just 2 months prior. On January 10, 2025, an incident reminiscent of the Times Square attack took place downtown when a man was also set on fire, though he survived with less severe injuries. That victim, 29-year-old Marcus Hill, had been targeted after a verbal altercation outside a bar. The police noted the similarities between the two cases and began to investigate if they were connected. Detectives were particularly concerned about the nature of these attacks. Was there a serial offender on the loose? Was there a motive behind the violence? The investigation began to explore potential links between the victims and any known suspects in the area. As the investigation unfolded, community sentiment turned in a variety of directions. The incident ignited fear among New Yorkers, particularly for those who frequented Times Square. Local businesses expressed concern about declining foot traffic, and tourists began to reconsider their plans to visit the area. The threats of violence were palpable, and many voiced their frustrations on social media. Community leaders called for increased security measures in public spaces, advocating for better lighting, more police presence, and enhanced surveillance systems. A vigil was held for Elijah Turner just days after the incident, attended by friends, family, and concerned citizens who sought to show solidarity against violence. As the days turned into weeks, the police remained dedicated to solving the case while facing mounting pressure from the media and public. Detectives followed leads tirelessly, interviewing potential witnesses and analyzing forensic evidence. Tips began to pour in, leading the police to review every report thoroughly. Amid the investigation, the district attorney's office urged the community to remain vigilant. "We are equipped to keep you safe, but we need your help," said DA Mark Riddell during a community meeting. "If you see something unusual or suspicious, report it immediately." During this time, Elijah's condition remained critical, and updates from the hospital were sparse. Friends and family created a social media campaign raising awareness about hate crimes and supporting Elijah's recovery, with the hashtag justice for Elijah garnering significant attention. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more. Thank you.